Is right. We are with Scott and Katie from Pinzones. People post crazy stuff on Facebook.
I tell you.
Are you guys on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I always read stuff from some people. I'm like, why are you putting your business all out in the streets like that? Keep some of that stuff private. But anyway, that's just me. All right, we're going to be cooking something fantastic in the kitchen this morning. Tell the folks what we're working on, Scott.
We're going to do a frittata. Now, frittata is not just for breakfast in Italy. Actually, in the Veneto region around northern Italy, actually when the sun's going down, they'll cook frittatas and drink Prosecco. So it's an all-day deal.
That sounds like some fun. I need to go there and do that.
At least a Prosecco.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, so what are the ingredients we're using here to make this today?
Well, eggs, of course. And the thing about frittatas, they're so versatile. You can add anything that you want to it. Today we're going to do some prosciutto, a little turkey, a little pancetta that I've already fried up a little bit. Just some red peppers, onions, garlic, and we're good.
All right, can't wait to try this out. What are we doing to get started here? Just cracking some eggs?
Just crack some eggs here. And
cracking some eggs.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Pinzone's Italian Village.
We're located in downtown Fairhope, in between Section and Church Street, and we have a main dining room with 2 banquet rooms and a courtyard, and we have a wine bar that's open for lunch and dinner, and frittatas are actually on our lunch menu and our brunch menu.
They're good for any time of day.
Yeah.
They really are, and you have multiple options of what type of frittata you would like to get, so you can kind of play around and see which one is your favorite. But we have a wine bar that's open for lunch and dinner, and we have a deli for your boar's head meats and cheeses, and then Isabella's is going to open in just a couple of weeks.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Isabella's is the steakhouse that you guys are on.
Right.
There we go. That sounds good. All right, so we've cracked some eggs for our frittata.
And just whip it. And like I said, you can add a little cream to it if you want to, but you know, the thing about Italian food is it's not all pasta all the time. This is just a great, very light, actually even some people consider it a paleo too. So if you have a special diet or anything, this is great.
This is pretty much a no-carb meal right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So looking good. Can't wait to continue to work on this throughout the morning here on Studio 10. The recipe is online, as well as some more information about Pinzone's Italian Village. We'll check back in just a little while, guys.
Thank you all so much for joining us here on Studio 10 this morning. It's nice to have you with us. Also nice to have Scott and Katie from Pinzone's Italian Village with us. Here. And you guys are making frittatas, good for breakfast if you haven't cooked your breakfast yet. Also good for lunch. You said in Italy they eat them for lunch, dinner, and you guys have them for brunch at Pinzone's too.
We do. On Sundays we do a very nice Bellini brunch. We actually puree on peaches and make wonderful bellinis. But we also, you can get 3 types. You can get a all vegetable frittata, or you can get all meat, or you can create your own. And we can do all egg whites if you like.
Very nice. So you have the frittata and about to go here in the pan now, or the egg.
You want to make sure that you, I sprayed a little pan spray in there to keep it from sticking.
Sure.
But it's going to go in there. And basically the difference between this and an omelet is there's no cheese involved, and actually we're going to bake it off in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. So how long do you want to cook it on stovetop?
Just when it starts to turn a little bit of color, when it solidifies a little bit here.
Around the edges?
Yeah, in the meantime, we're going to add just a little bit of some ingredients here. Okay. This is a pancetta, very salty, sweet Italian bacon. I'm not going to put any salt in here because there's enough salt from the bacon that you don't really need it.
Okay.
And we're going to put a little bit of, just a little bit of garlic around that. Yep. And I'm going to take this prosciutto here.
Okay.
We're just going to lay that on top because it's going to bake off in the oven and have a really nice presentation when we're finished.
Sounds good. Oh, it smells good.
Thank you.
That garlic. Oh, I love the smell of garlic.
And then pancetta earlier was smoking up over here. It smelled good.
You know, guys, before we started the show this morning, I went on your Facebook page because you can find Pinzones on Facebook and just read what some folks are saying about you guys. If you haven't visited Pinzones, here's what some of your fellow viewers are saying. Amanda Sykes says, best food anywhere around. Susan Benefield says, I love everything about Pinzones, atmosphere, food, beverages. Vicky Depew says, best Italian food I've ever had. So those ladies are loving you guys.
That's
huge
great.
Compliments. You guys always do a fantastic job when you come on the show. So can't wait to taste this today. And everybody can visit you guys in downtown Fairhope.
Yep.
Right off Fairhope Avenue. Pretty much you guys are taking over downtown Fairhope, is what I like to say. It's like a little Italy, a little mini Italy in downtown Fairhope.
Yeah. It's right in between Church Street and Section Street, 312 Fairhope Avenue.
Easy to find. And tomorrow night, you guys are doing something extra special.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Happy Olive, actually, which is across the street from us on Delamar. And we're having a Muffalata and Mary's event, which is a Muffalatas and Bloody Marys. And we're going to demonstrate how to make the perfect Muffalata with all of our boar's head meats and cheeses from our Village Deli. And then we're going to let you make your own Bloody Mary and garnish with all of their, they have a lot of specialty garnishes there. And so we're just coming together. We like to do things with other businesses in the community. And so this week is Happy Olive, and last week was Fairhope Brewing Company. So
it sounds fun. It's a great way to meet your neighbors.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
definitely.
yeah.
And get some good food too, and that's at 6 o'clock.
It's at 6 o'clock. It's $30 a person, and you get all of the ingredients. You get a recipe card. You get your Muffalata and your Bloody Marys. And if you would like to reserve a seat, you can call Happy Olive at 990-0711, or you can call Pinzone's at 990-5535.
Okay, and we'll put all the information about Pinzones on Studio 10 page on fox10tv.com, just in case you didn't have a pen in hand, as Katie gave those phone numbers if you want to make reservations. Again, that's tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Happy Olive. You can learn how to cook and make some drinks. Now, we're going to let Scott finish this up. You're going to put it in the oven in just a few minutes. And what is the temperature?
About 425. Like I said, it's only take just a few minutes to do.
Perfect. All right, we'll see how it turns out. Can't wait.
Back in the kitchen with Scott and Katie from Pinzone's Italian Village. Guys, throughout the morning, we've talked about Pinzone's Italian Village. So many different aspects to it, so many things going on. Great location in Fairhope. Definitely go check it out. We've got the new steakhouse coming up soon, but we want to talk about what started it all. For those who haven't been there yet, tell us about actual Pinzone's, the restaurant itself.
You know, like you said, it started about 2.5 years ago. My business partner, Mike, and myself just got together, and we just thought that just based on the area and our love for the area, it just reminded us of an Italian village. And I just happened to get back from Italy, and we started talking, and we started playing around the menu, and we wanted to bring a very authentic Italian meal. Like if you're in Florence, you'll have this, and that's the whole idea. We don't want to mess it up. The Italian food is way too good to mess around, you know. So
now, for folks who aren't familiar with that, what does that mean, though? Because there's a preconceived notion of what Italian food is by some people, and then there's what it actually is, which that you've described that to me.
Right, and I think you have over 2,500 years of culinary history in Italy, so it's kind of hard to really just square down. But it's passion, it's love, it's fresh ingredients, it's very ingredient driven. You're not going to over sauce everything or over salt it or over season it. It's ingredient driven, like the frittata, for instance. Those are fresh eggs, great eggs, just complement it with some great ingredients, and you're good.
And
so.
Speaking of which, you are going back to Italy coming up in January, so it's not just something that you're hoping is like Italian. You actually go there to kind of study up.
Right, that's our day off. We're finally take a day off. We go out of the country. But going back in January for 2 weeks, and we have great connections. The gentleman who made our wine for us, Antonio Sasa, is there, and he puts us on the ground, and we go to all the great local places. If you read English on the menu, you're probably in the wrong place. So, but awesome. he takes all the great local places and stuff.
Well, it sounds like a great trip, and we're always excited when you bring that back home. And speaking of which, what do we have in here?
There's a frittata here, and like I said, frittata actually means fried. Which really what's going to happen is just in the pan a little bit. It'll fry a little bit. It comes out just like that. Going to add a little bit of fresh spinach. Like I said, the great thing about this is so versatile. You can add anything you want to. Just a little bit of that.
And Katie, you were saying earlier you can get the frittata at many different places within the village in Pinzone.
Right, yeah, it's on our lunch menu and it's on our brunch menu, our Bellini brunch on Sunday. But you can get lunch at the main dining or in the wine bar. So you can try frittata wherever you are in the village and whatever day.
That is fantastic. All right, well, if you haven't been to Pinzone's, you definitely want to go check it out right in the heart of Fairhope, Italy, right in the heart of Fairhope. I'm going to try some of this as we go to break here, guys. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you so much.
This looks fantastic.
Thank you.